What's up guys, it's Jojo here again, and we have just won another war, which is pretty cool. Like I said in the last war recap, we had a good feeling about this war and it worked out really well for us. The bases were not as developed as we have seen before. We actually had 11 of our players that got 6 stars for this war, 11 out of 25 that were in war. And the Town Hall 8s were able to clear out their Town Hall 8s so quickly that most of our, a lot of our Town Hall 8s had to just do practice attacks. So I will get right into what we did. So they left 5 stars, which were in the top 6 bases, and then the rest were 3 stars. They did have to dip down to attack our top Town Hall 8s. They had to come down with the Town Hall 9s to clean them up, whereas it was just Town Hall 8s that wiped out their Town Hall 8s. And then we left only their number 2 and their number 3 bases not 3-starred, and then the rest were 3-starred. I've been noticing a trend with our attackers that it's getting harder to find dragon attacks when it comes to the enemy top Town Hall 8 attacks bases, whereas like a few wars ago it was just like dragon attack straight down the line. But recently we've just been having our lower Town Hall 8s and definitely the Town Hall 7s, they're all using the dragons. And then as you get from like middle to high Town Hall 8, it's just been mostly hogs. So for this one, I decided to choose, for the Town Hall 8s, I decided to choose one dragon attack, which will be on the lower spectrum of the Town Hall 8s that were available, and then seeing the top Town Hall 8 getting knocked out. So the first one that I will show is by it is by Crisscross on their number 18. And so he will use the Zapquake method, which at this point is what most of our dragon attacks have. And he chooses to zap the air defense that is furthest away from the air sweeper, and then he just comes behind the 2 air defenses. He wants to clear out all those trash buildings first, and then he drops a bunch of the dragons so that they can go straight into the core of the base. So the enemy troops come out, and then he drops his rage because the dragons are dealing with the 2 air defenses and then the enemy CC clan. So there, with the rage and the air defenses being so close together, the dragons completely ticked those out even before his loons got there. But in this way, now his loons are just gonna go right around the edge and just keep knocking out defense after defense, while the dragons are tanking for a bunch of them. So at this point, the balloons have already taken out 5. No, this is the 5th defense. They're gonna take out their 6th one, which is the last air defense that can target air troops. So from here, I'm just gonna speed that up so that we could get to some other nice attacks too. So there's just 2 builder huts left, and it would have been nicer if the dragons had split, but That's okay. So the last builder hut is up there, and then when that gets out, it's 3 stars. Oops, I should have sped it up. Good job, Chris. So then the next one that I wanted to show, oh, that was cool too, is that there was a Loki on their in their clan, and then we had our Loki take out their number 9, which is the top town hall 8. And this is a cleanup attack. It is a cleanup attack, and so he is able to better find the better point of entry, which will help trigger the double giant bomb set, which happens to be right by that king and the between the cannon and the air defense. So he drops his 2 golems to tank for the wizards that are behind clearing up those trash buildings. He dropped his wall breakers, and then that way his king, and his witches and golems are able to enter into the base. So the king, he does like a king swap there, and then right here the golem triggers both of the giant bombs. And so if he comes from behind with his hogs, just putting them on targeted defenses, and then he heals them right there. He made some bacon, but he still has a good 5 or 6 hogs up on top, and then on the bottom the golems are there tanking for the witches, and then at that time the hogs are able to come down and take them out while those defenses are targeting golems. So that's the last defense there, the cannon, and when that goes down, he literally has just cleanup, and there is a lot of cleanup to do, but he is able to get it done. So he has witches and hogs, and his king is still up, wizards. It's pretty cool. Good job, Loki. So then the next attack that I wanted to share was the one here by Hod on number 6. And this was a fresh attack. And so he lures right with one hog, and then he sees it's a lava hound. So I think he was like, what the heck? Because he waits a few seconds, and then now he drops out his 2 golems, and at about 3 o'clock drops out his wizards to create the funnel for the king and the queen and his witches to head on in. He drops his Valks when those trash buildings are cleared, so then they're gonna head straight into the base. Right here the lava hound pops, and so his witches and wizards are able to take that out pretty quickly. Right there, his king has targeted the enemy king and queen, and with the wizards backing them up, the enemy king and queen are knocked out pretty quickly. And then the Valks, are on their heel, and they are just wrecking the core of that base. And when that core is being taken care of, he's dropped some back end hogs just to so that defenses are getting knocked out. What was pretty cool about this attack too was that the king and the queen decided to split with a golem each, and so it was like 2 different attack groups knocking out quarters of the base. And so so you can see that here no more defenses are on the southern part of the base, and so then the 2 hogs just head on up, being protected by that golem. And then there's absolutely no more defenses to deal with. So it's just cleanup from here. He still has Valks, Hogs, Golems, and his king and queen. I mean, look, his queen is practically full health. And there it goes. Good job, Hod. He actually did 2 Valk attacks in this war. Ow. That sucks. Well, let's quickly get the last two attacks in. And so then we wanted Diane's, I hope I'm saying that right, his attack. So there he did did a GoVaHo, and there he just drops one. It's cold-blooded golem GoVaHo, and no, not GoVaHo, GoLaLoon. And he opens the base, his king and queen under rage to take care of the CC troops, the enemy queen, and 1 air defense. And when those things are destroyed, then he's gonna start with the main part of the attack. Right there, he drops his first lava hound with loons right behind, and then a rage, so that the balloons can head straight in towards the air defense. This base was pretty. It was set up for this kind of attack because the air defenses were so exposed that, you know, with just those rages and then the loons heading, it was literally their second stop. And so he has a ton of balloons up. He just has those last exposed to deal with, and then it's all there's just that last mortar, and then now it is cleanup time. I'm trying to beat this maintenance break too, so I don't know if maintenance break takes away replays, but it really sucks when I lose my replays. So then the last one that I wanted to show was this one here by SK on their number 1. And he does it with a GoHo. It is a cleanup attack, and as you can look at the time that he took, it was to the last second. So here he has 3 golems on this for this attack, and then the 24 hogs. So he drops his 3 golems, and then all the wizards to clear up that from about 12 to 3 o'clock. And then he drops his queen. He has no king. It's getting upgraded, but that's no reason to not do war in our clan. So he drops his jump so that the troops can head on in to deal with that enemy queen. And then the queen is going to be taking care of the CC troops. So here the queen gets pretty low, and then finally takes that out, and then he uses his ability and then takes out the expo, and then it's going to target that dragon and knock that out. And right about there he starts deploying his first bunch of hogs to take care of those defenses on the top side, and then drops the last bit of his hogs, drops that heal right there, so that the first group of hogs and the second group of hogs are able to live through that double giant bomb set. And there goes my attacks. Sucky. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed those attacks, because the rest of them might be wiped out by now. So we have found war again, and we are predicting another victory. So take care, guys, and good night.